cigarette. Remember what you had. Know that I forget, and that's why I'm feeling bad. Smoke a cigarette and take another drag. Smoke a cigarette. Remember what you had. I've never been that bad. So remember what you had. Remember what you had. I'm never coming back. So remember what you
Okay, now maybe y'all can hear me. I unmuted my mic. All right, we're live on 2 channels. For those of you that are watching on my main channel, HVAC or John Israel HVAC, I'm going to put a link in the chat to my new channel. I'd really appreciate it if you guys would go subscribe and watch there. No.
My dad said no. He can help me get the ball.
Okay. Here's there's a link to the new channel. If you guys would go over there and subscribe and watch there, I would really appreciate it. I've got this virtual background behind me, but I don't like it. Let me get rid of it real quick. If I can figure out how to get rid of it. Thank you. Thank you for switching over and subscribing. All right, I can't figure out how to get rid of it right now. I'll have to get rid of it later. Again, if you're watching on John Israel HVAC, click that link in the chat and go subscribe to the new channel and watch there. I'd really appreciate it. So let's talk about Rheem and Ruud and their SEER2 equipment. So basically with the new Endeavor line, anything above 14 SEER is an inverter. Rheem and Ruud have gotten rid of their 20 SEER and they got rid of their 17 SEER. The 17 SEER was a 2-stage, and the 17 SEER was a 2-stage, and the 20 SEER was an inverter. Well, anything above 14 SEER with Rheem is an inverter. So now they have a 14 SEER, a 15 SEER, a 16 SEER, and an 18 SEER. That's it. 14, 15, 16, and 18. That's all Rheem and Ruud have. 14 has got a contactor and a capacitor. It's single stage. 15's an inverter communicating. 16's an inverter communicating. And 18 is an inverter communicating. And that's fine. I'm fine with that. But, and look, Rheem and Ruud, I'm not knocking you because I'm one of your dealers, but I am a little upset. I went to quote out a 16 SEER because I like to quote out 14 and 16 and then, you know, above if the customer's interested. Well, my supply house can't get anything above 14 SEER right now. And it's not because of the supply house. It's because of Rheem and Ruud. They don't have it available. You know, Rheem and Ruud had plenty of time to prepare for this. And they just haven't prepared for it. And now we can't get our hands on any of the equipment. It's not available. Nobody's got it. Again, one more time, if you're watching on John Israel HVAC, click that link in the chat and go subscribe to the new channel and watch there, please. That's where all live streams and podcasts are going to start taking place. So for those of you that don't know, this channel here is strictly, you know, podcast type videos talking about certain topics, and it's also an audio podcast. I take these videos and I just import it to an MP3, and I do a podcast with it, which is available on Apple, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio. It's on Google Podcast. It's everywhere. It's available. But yeah, we can't get our hands on anything above 14 SEER with Rheem right now. So if I want to do anything above 14 SEER, I've got to use ICP, because Rheem and Ruud they don't have the equipment available. Which is a bummer. So sorry, I had to take that phone call. Let's see. Southeast Texas Sirens and Rail says he's seeing the RA14 Achiever on the site rated at 15 SEER. Well, yeah, I mean, it's rated at 15 SEER. So, okay, so all Rheem and Ruud, the way you can tell if it's SEER2 is the model number. So it used to be like RA14 and then the ton. So like a 4-ton would be RA1448, RA1648, RA1748. Well, now it's RA14AZ48. RA16 AZ48. So it's got that AZ in it. That's how you can tell if it's SEER2 or not. It's got the R in the A or the R in the P, then the SEER, and then the AZ after the SEER, and then the ton of the machine. So, that's how you can tell if it's the new SEER2 stuff. And I went to quote a job. The guy wanted a quote on a 16 SEER and an 18 SEER, and I called my Rheem supplier, and they were like, well, we can quote it, but we can't get the equipment, and we don't know when we can get it. And I was, that makes no sense that, Rheem and Ruud, they've had all this time to prepare for this, and we're still, we can't even get our hands on anything above 14 SEER. It's very disappointing. So, yes, Joshua, you still braise with the new refrigerant. I mean, it's not that flammable, but that's not coming out until 2025. So for those of you listening on the audio podcast, keep in mind, this is a live video I'm doing, so I'm interacting with a live chat. So if you're listening to this on the audio podcast, just bear with me. I am interacting with a live chat. So, sometimes things can get off topic, but we try to keep on topic as much as we can. No, you don't have to buy a Zoom lock or nothing like that. That's absolutely not true. With the new refrigerant, you will still be able to braise. HVAC Ms. M's whatever it is, however you say your name, is saying that his Rheem rep has the SEER2 equipment, but he's hearing that they're having trouble meeting the AHRI standards. I haven't heard that. So I haven't heard anything about them having trouble with switching over with having trouble with AHRI. Hello there, Lewis. No, they maybe in heat pump southeast. In heat pump, I believe you can, but in straight cool, it's 14 SEER and everything else is an inverter. That's it. Yes, y'all can still install 13 SEER in Colorado, Josh. I know. I'm aware of that. We cannot here. We cannot install 13 SEER. So being a Rheem dealer, you go to quote something to somebody you and you can't get it, it's a little disappointing. It just, Rheem and Ruud have had plenty of time uh to prepare for this, and they dropped the ball. I mean, they don't have equipment available to their suppliers. My supplier can't get their hands on anything, which sucks. No, it does not allow SEER1. We cannot Southwest, we cannot install anything SEER1 here or where you're at in Texas. It has to be SEER2. January 1, they changed the law. We cannot install anything SEER1. It has to be SEER2 rated. It's got to be SEER2. So, yeah, it's so for those of you that were wondering on inverters with I'm sorry, with Rheem and Ruud, the new Endeavor line, anything above 14 SEER is an inverter. And let's go to we'll go to Rheem's website now. Actually, I'm gonna go to Ruud's website. Ruud has updated their product line on their website uh before Rheem did. We're gonna go to air conditioners. And I'll share the screen with you guys. Okay, it looks like Rheem has updated their website as well. All right, let me share the screen for you guys. Okay, so here's the air conditioner lineup. If you scroll down, you got a 14 SEER. See that 14 SEER AZ, and then the 13 SEER. And then right here is the 15 SEER. So let's click on the 14 SEER. And if you scroll down, it tells you let's just click on a 3-ton just for giggles. So if you look right here, tells you quiet operation. Doesn't really say that it's, oops, accidentally. Hold on. Doesn't really tell anything about a quiet operation, integrated sound futures. Okay, so basically it's a regular old compressor, but watch when we go to 15 SEER. It'll say something about a inverter. Let's go to 15 SEER. Right here we have a oh no, okay, so they still have their old stuff on here. Let me go up a little bit more. Here we go. All right, so here's the 15 SEER. Watch when I click on that. Let's just do a 3-ton, learn more. Watch this. Precise comfort, inverter driven variable speed twin rotary compressor. That's on a 15 SEER. Let's go back and go to the 16 SEER. Okay. Here's the 16 SEER. Let's just click on a 3-ton. Same thing. Precise comfort, inverter driven variable speed twin rotary compressor. Okay. Now we'll click on the 18 SEER. Which is their top of the line one now. And let's just click on another 3-ton. And if you look right here, superior comfort, inverter driven variable speed compressor. Oh, so this one's a little bit different. But they're all inverters though. Everything above 14 SEER is an inverter. So, excuse me. Everything above 14 SEER is an inverter. Okay, if you're watching on the John Israel HVAC channel, please look in the chat, click that link, and go to the new channel for where I'm going to be doing these live streams and stuff, and subscribe and watch there, please. Oh, so you guys like this backdrop better than the sheet? Okay, I'm good with that. So the product lineup is not bad. I'm not sure about that Southwest, but it's not a microchannel. I've already verified that. It is not a microchannel. So, the lineup is not bad. It's really not. It's just that it's not available. You know, we can't get our hands on it, which makes absolutely no sense because if somebody wants something more than 14 SEER, we can't get it in Rheem anyway. I can get an ICP all day long. Yeah, the mid-tier stuff is twin rotary. Okay, so I did notice that it said twin rotary and the 18 SEER was like a full inverter. So that must be kind of like a 2-speed, I would imagine. Let's go back and take another look at that. Let's go back to the 16 SEER. Thank you, Excalibur. These videos will be taking place here along with the audio podcast. It's a inverter driven variable. Oh no, the 16 SEER is inverter driven as well. Okay. So the 16 SEER is inverter driven as well. Let's go back to that 15 SEER. No, it's not a microchannel, Ted. I've already checked into that. Okay, so it says inverter driven variable speed twin rotary compressor. Between 40 and 70%, ramping up to 100% when required. Okay, I don't believe the 16 and the 18 said that. Let's go back to the 16. Ted, is 16 SEER still available in single stage with train on SEER2? 16 SEER. I'm back at the 16 SEER. No, 16 SEER is not available in, it's the old 17. Okay. The 16 SEER says, oh yeah, it is a twin rotary. It's the same thing, twin rotary on the 16 SEER, but the 18 SEER I don't believe was twin rotary. Are you going to sell it, Ted? Oh God, the trolls in here. There's always a miserable fuck out there that's got to come in here on these things. All right, let's see. Nope, the 18 SEER is an inverter driven variable speed compressor. So it is not a twin rotary. So it's basically it's like I said, it's full the 18 SEER is full inverter. The other ones seem like they're kind of more like 2-stage. But it is what it is. So C Young HVAC, why do you have to, are you, I mean, honestly, dude, why do you have to troll me? What have I done to you? Are you that miserable that you have nothing else to do in your life? Seriously. I mean, I'm I, I'm t- I'm not looking to make enemies here, dude. Why you got to troll me? Why can't we just get along? That's what I want to know. What did I do to you? Just like Ted sent me an email. We got this other guy that likes to make fun of me and Ted. It's pathetic, that y'all have to act like that. It's time to grow up, people. I mean, y'all need to get y'all a life. And for those of you listening to this on the audio podcast, I apologize that you have to hear this. But that's great, C Young, but you didn't answer my question. All you do is troll me and leave nasty comments on my stuff. I mean, why do you do that, man? I'm not looking for that. I mean, come on, dude, grow up. I mean, I don't know how old you are, or you're probably young. I mean, I mean, grow up, man. This is a community of information, and friends. I'm not looking to be enemies with anybody. I mean, come on, dude, grow up. Yeah, York is junk. So Rheem and Ruud have this new product line, and it's unavailable to us. It's unavailable at the Rheem store here, and it's unavailable at the Ruud store here, which is just horrible. Um, yeah, hit him with a Joe Biden. Come on, man. Oh, you're not far at all then, Southeast Texas. If you're only 2 hours away, where are you at, in the Beaumont area? Yeah, you got to be around Beaumont if you're only 2 hours away. And I'm sorry I was late for this stream, guys. I had a friend over and I lost track of time. Okay, yeah, I think I remember that southeast. Our supplier is Acme Refrigeration, which is owned by Jim Air, but they're like a division of Jim Air. They can't get I mean, they can get equipment from Jim Air, but it costs a little bit of money to do that. I think so, Matt. I think so. Oh, yeah, used to be Random Guy. Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember you. You're around Beaumont. Okay. Okay, Ted. I guess we'll have to enjoy our new troll, Ted. Well, York is microchannel, and I ain't selling microchannel. It ain't happening. Yeah, Dustin, it did change. They're actually using a rotary compressor now instead of a scroll. Um, yeah, it did change. They're thank God it changed. They needed to be using a rotary compressor instead of a scroll on an inverter. So yeah, it has changed. Maybe the communication side of things hasn't changed, but I know that they're using a rotary compressor now, which is good because they were using a scroll, which is not good to use in an inverter. Nobody uses scrolls in inverters. They all use rotary compressors. anything with a micro channel is a no-go for me. I'm sorry. I know they got a bad rep, and yeah, I mean, supposedly they're better now or whatever, but I'm not doing it. So Ted and I have a new troll. Basically, he makes these little videos with these little notes, and he picks on me and Ted about the tools that we carry. Like, he'll put what I carry to a service call, and it's, a big bag of tools, and then Ted's little kit, and then my little kit, which I carry my whole bag to service calls now. I don't carry just a kit anymore. And then he makes fun of, like he did one earlier about the shoes he wears to work, which are boots. And then he got some penny loafers, and he put a note that said what Ted wears to work. And then he put what John Israel wears to work, and he put a set of Crocs. Because years ago, like 8 or 9 years ago, I did a video where I went on a service call in a pair of Crocs. And I think it was for a family member, and that's why I went in a pair of Crocs. I don't even wear Crocs anymore, which I have nothing against Crocs. This is my go-to now, is these little slide slip-on shoes. And so, and then something else, oh yeah, my recent toolkit was a pack of cigarettes on one of his videos. So obviously the guy has a hard on for me and Ted, which, you know what they say, what's that saying? If you get insulted, that's like the best form of flattery that you can get. But he's obsessed with me and Ted. He's got a hard on for me and Ted. Which is fine, if he wants to have a hard on for me and Ted, that's okay. Um how's everybody else doing? How are all you guys doing? I haven't been live in a long time. Mr. Moist is here. How you doing, Mr. Moist? Yep, good old Mr. Moist. So I'd like to hear what you guys are selling, and what the product line looks like. Well, on 14 SEER, I can use whatever I want performance, but on anything above 14 SEER, it's communicating. I have to use the EcoNet communicating stat. So I think everything is communicate. Yeah, it is. It's communicating. Anything above 14 SEER. I'll have to use the communicating EcoNet control. I'm not using Cincy. I do not like Cincy thermostats at all. I'm still looking at the Rheem product line, trying to figure out if the 16 SEER. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is all communicating, and you have to use the communicating control. It doesn't say, but I'm almost positive that all this all these inverter driven units are communicating, and I'm going to have to use the EcoNet communicating control with anything above 14 SEER. So that's what I'll be using. Yeah, I do like Pro One stats, John. Years ago we had trouble with them, but they redid them. They knew they had trouble, and they seem to have fixed them. I stock them on the truck for just as a cheap thermostat option for a customer. Also, I stock Pro One and then the Honeywells. So I'll tell the customer, look, I'm a Honeywell guy. They're a little bit more pricey, but I do have this one as an alternative option. But yeah, I like them. But I mean, I'm a Honeywell guy. I'd rather them go with the Honeywell. So do you use them, John, Mr. Moist? I have an Ecobee in my house. C Young microchannel. That's my beef with York. Simple as that. I don't have evaporator issues with Rheem and Ruud. I like Ecobee. I have an Ecobee on my house. No, the Pro ones are good, John. They really are. They're and you can get your label, your private label for them for free. They cost no money. Yeah, I have the new Ecobee on my house. Yep, the T701 for truck stock. That's exactly right. You can get Honeywells with your information on them, but it costs money, and it costs a lot of money because you have to order so many thermostats. I know you can go through Jackson Systems and and it's a little bit cheaper because you don't have to order as many thermostats. But with the Pro Ones, you can go to their website and get the little magnets with your logo on them. Used to it was just your company name in gray. Now you can actually get your logo in color and everything for free, completely free. But with Honeywell and Emerson and all that, you have to order so many thermostats to get your logo put on them. And yeah, like Matt said, the big blue screen is a nice touch, especially for older folks. I did a blower motor change out the other day, and she didn't like well, thank you, C Young. I mean, it has been pointless to troll me. I mean, I've done nothing to you. You you started on me for no reason at all. You came onto my channel and just started trolling me for no reason at all, dude. And I mean, I'm not going to tolerate that. I mean, I was fixing to block you just because I was tired of it. I mean, there was no sense in it. Yeah, Pro One will send you as many as you want for free. Matt made a good point about Pro One. They have a nice screen with a big blue black light. It works really well for older folks. So yeah, I mean, I like them, and they're I keep them for truck stop. I swear, some of the people just keep chatting away on the other channel. Uh, if you're watching on John Israel HVAC, my main channel, please click the link in the chat that I have provided multiple times. Subscribe to the new channel, HVAC Technician Talk, and watch there, please. I would really appreciate it. I'm keeping John Israel HVAC strictly for service and, video, like working videos, and this channel for talking. It's a beautiful day here today. We're about to take our, it's Mardi Gras. So we got a lot of Mardi Gras stuff going on, and they have a little fair in town, like some little kiddie rides and stuff for Mardi Gras. We're about to take our daughter there. Matter of fact, I've been on here almost an hour. I'm getting ready to log off so that we can take our daughter and a friend of hers to the fair to ride some rides. Anyone's AD electronic teardowns ass. Is anyone still using copper evap coil or condenser coil or both? Condenser coils, yes. Most of them still are. Evaporator coils, no. Everybody's pretty much going aluminum on evaporator coils. So yeah, everybody's pretty much going aluminum. I know ICP recently went aluminum on their condenser coils, but it's not microchannel. It's aluminum tube. It is aluminum tube with fins. No, Matt, at Cajun Field. It's in the Cajun Field parking lot. Hey, Dallas, how you doing, buddy? Dallas, are y'all having a hard time getting y'all's hands on the new SEER2 Rheem equipment above 14 SEER? Because we're having a really hard time. We can't get anything above 14 SEER here right now with Rheem. How is that with you? Dallas works for a really big Rheem dealer. At least he used to. I don't know if he still does. Yep. See, Dallas said they're not in stock. So that's crazy, man. Yeah, they're not in stock here either. And it's not the supplier's fault. It's Rheem and Ruud's fault from the factory. We have a dealer meeting coming up, and there's going to be someone from Rheem there. So I'm definitely going to be talking to him about that they need to get it together. Well, guys, I'm going to have to log off of here. My daughter is breaking our head. She's ready to go to the fair and ride some rides. I haven't seen one yet either, Dallas, except a 14 seer, but you can't tell the difference. It's still a contactor and um a capacitor, so it there's no difference in it to me at all. Yeah, exactly, Matt. You know, it's embarrassing when a customer asks for high efficiency and you can't provide it. I could provide it through ICP, but when you can't provide it through your main line, you know, Rheem, it's it's a little embarrassing. But anyway, yeah, guys, I'm gonna go take my daughter to ride some rides. I want to thank y'all for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to this new channel. Um, subscribe, share, Oxbox, and be listening for the audio podcast. This will turn into an audio podcast on Stitcher, Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts. It's everywhere. So thank you all for watching. And thank you for listening on the audio podcast. And we'll see and talk to you guys on the next one.